Hi, my name is Khan and welcome to the new chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn that how we can use indicator and what kind of thing we need to understand before the buy or sell following trading hub indicator. And before switch on a next step, we need to understand what is indicator. Indicator basically follow a systematic, a custom algorithm when you can give any kind of like command, which kind of you want to see on your trading view chart. For example, trading hub indicator is a following structure, liquidity and inducement. Basically, these are combination of three components. Firstly, structure, and following the structure, and then market gives a liquidity, taking out the inducement. Then this indicator will gives you for the buy and sell setup. And one more thing I want to mention here that indicator is not only way for the buy and sell. Indicator we can use for the additional confirmation for the buy and sell, not for the primary. If any kind of indicator giving you buy signal or sell signal and you are thinking that market will follow as per your plan, as per your or trading view indicator, no. Market can fail your indicator, can fail your strategy, anything, because nobody don't know where is market going on. You need to always trade based on a probability. Indicator also help you to identify the structure, liquidity and inducement, everything, and then you can plan for the buy or sell based on your own perspective, own strategy. So in this video I will show you exactly step by step process that how you can use using the higher time frame and lower time frame and how you can take advantage from this. First thing you need to understand here, if market momentum is a bullish, it doesn't matter. Main thing is here, when market shift the previous high or low and taken out the inducement, then we are looking for the buy and sell. Okay, look at this one. If I apply here our trading view or chart, if I apply trading hub indicator here, we can see here clearly that how market is going higher high and lower lows and market showing bullish and bearish. Look at this one, buy setup here, buy setup and sell setup and buy setup, and there are so many buy sell signal here. Okay, but problem is here, we can see here clearly this sell setup only happened price with the liquidity and market close break. So if market close break, then market create a indicator here at this point. But if you are looking for the sell here, then where is stop loss, where is target, which is very larger, and you will not get a big risk reward here. And same thing applicable here. Look at this one, previous low, the sweep here at this point, right? When market sweep the previous low, so which point market gives a indication for the buy, right? When market close above it, so market just create a buy signal this point, not here. Okay, and one more thing is here, again market sweep this low and close above it, so market again gives a buy signal at this point, which is very late, right? If you are thinking like this one, no, I will show you exactly that what is the process and how you can catch trade at this point, and here for the sell and here for the buy. Okay, so you need to understand, first thing you have to work on your structure and inducement, and don't use indicator as a primary confirmation. As I told you in the starting, indicator is not for the leading indicator. So first of all hide this indicator here. Okay, and now I will show you few more thing on chart, then you can understand that how things actually work in and how you can take advantage of this indicator. And also look at this one, if market momentum is a bullish and bearish, and while market taking out the previous high, it just act like a inducement, then probably what are you looking? We are looking for the sell. And same thing applicable in a like a bearish to bullish market momentum is a bearish and market taken out this low, and then what we are expecting some bullishness, and after that what happens, same thing happen here, previous high sweep here, and then we are looking for the sell. Simply we can see here, when market taken out the previous high, this one act like a inducement, means that liquidity is a sweep here, and in this case we can plan for the sell, right? This is a higher time frame first thing, and you can take 50-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, any time frame you can use. And same thing applicable here in a buyer side, like when market taken out the previous low and which act like a liquidity sweep here, and in this case we can also plan for the buy to the upside right here. Okay, but we need to also use a lower time frame for additional confirmation here, and same thing applicable here in a counter trend, right? When market taken out the previous high, we can plan for the sell right here. Okay, so this is a higher time frame, and for example this one is a 15-minute time frame or 1 hour time frame, any one time frame you can use. Like this one is a 15-minute time frame, then we need to use 5 minutes as a lower time frame. Remember, in this time you don't need to switch in our extreme lower time frame. In this case you need to use a middle time frame. Okay, and if you are using H1 as a higher time frame, then it take our 15-minute as a lower time frame. Remember, because this thing is a work middle of the time frame, because when you switch in an extreme lower time frame, then most of the time what happened, market create a noise and price create so much price will create so much confusion, and you will not able to trade in a lower time frame using 1 minute and 2 minute time frame. That's why we are using 5 minute for the additional and strong confirmation for the buy and sell, right? So if you are using 50 minute as a higher time frame, right, 50 minute as a higher time frame, then you need to use 5 minute as a lower time frame. And if you are using 1 hour as a higher time frame, right, then you need to use 50 minute as a lower time frame. So you need to use this combination for the buy and sell. I hope this one is clear to you, that if market momentum is a bearish taking out the previous high, we can plan for the sell, right? Same thing here, when market taken out the previous low, we can plan for the buy. Previous high taken out, we can plan for the sell. And remember, one more thing is here, if market close taken out the liquidity and close below it, price must be sweep the previous high low, means the inducement taken out. While market taken out the inducement, then you need to think about for the buy and sell. Okay, so this one is here, like if close of it, like for example, if candle close of it, then you don't need to plan for the sell. Then you have to wait for it to break the recent structure, close below it, then we can plan for the sell, right? But when market sweep the previous high and just buy candle and close below it, so we can plan for the sell. But you need to use lower time frame as well as for the additional confirmation. Let me show you how. In this case, we can see this is a sell setup here, and while price taking out this one, probably we are looking for the sell after close below it. But which point we can sell here? In this case, when market taking out the previous high, simply market following the structure like this one, and when market taking out the previous high and create a structure, we can plan for the sell like this. Mean when market broken this one, and we can immediately sell at this point right here without any kind of like inducement. Why? Because market already taken out the inducement in a higher time frame. That's why we don't need to use a lower time frame as a inducement right here. Okay, so it means if market create a structure like this one, so we can plan for the sell right here. And this is a higher time frame. This is exactly your structure here. Mean the higher time frame inducement taken out, and you need to follow the lower time frame structure, something like this. Mean the first structure is a broken, mean the structure behavior as change bullish to bearish. When market break the first low is here, push downside, close below it, and we can plan for the sell and put the stop at just off the high. And same thing applicable here on this top of the structure. When market momentum is a bullish in a lower time frame and structure shifted in a lower time frame, so we can plan for the sell. Okay, and same thing applicable here for the buyer side here. And in a buyer side, we can see here like structure going higher high like this one, and this is a lower time frame, previous low sweep here, break above it, take a small pullback, and we can plan for the buy to the upside. Because of the main low is a liquidity sweep here, and we can plan for the buy at this point, and this is the area when we are looking for the buy. This is the last unmitigated order flow, then we can plan for the buy. And remember, one more thing is here, if market momentum is a bearish and you are looking for the buy and market create any kind of like reversal pattern to the upside, so the probability of the buying is a 50-50% because you are following the against of the trend. Okay, that's why the probability of this buy setup is a 50-50%, can be hit your target, can be hit your stops. Okay, but when market create a structure like this one, main trend is a bearish and creating sell setup, the probability of the sell is a little bit increased compared to the buy, because the main trend is a bearish and you are following the main trend. Now let me show you on chart, then you can understand more better and how you can use it using your trading view indicator and also using the structure and inducement. So we can see here clearly that market momentum is a bearish and market just pushing downside, and after pushing downside, market trying to go higher. And if market taken out the previous low as a liquidity, so we can plan for the buy to the upside, because this is a main trend and this is everything is a inside move, right? So when market taken out the previous low, so we can expect that market looking for the reversal to the upside. When market taken out the liquidity and break the first structure is a high above it and close of it, so we can plan for the buy to the upside, and this is a area when we can expect some reversal to the upside. Okay, let me enable our trading view indicator here. So we can see here clearly that market showing some bullishness, but how we can take entry? I don't think this is a good area for the buy, because this one is a 50-50% of the probability for the buy, because main trend is a bearish, and if you are looking here for the buy, you have to wait for it. Okay, let's see. And also if market create here any kind of like a sell setup here, because the main trend is a bearish, so we can take advantage of the sell setup, right? So let's see and how price is reacting here. Look at this one. Now market turn into bullish, and if market create here any kind of like sell setup here, so of course we can plan here for the sell. Let's see what happened next after this one and how we can take advantage of this one. Market just trying to go higher. And remember, one more thing is here, I want to mention here, if market momentum, look at this one, if market taken out the previous high, right, then the liquidity is a grab here, right? But if market grab the liquidity, so we can plan for the sell as I told you in a starting right here. Okay, so we can plan for the sell right here. Why? Because the previous size are taken out the liquidity and create here any kind of like 5-minute entry here, so we can take entry here for the sell, right? Let's see what happened next here in a 5-minute time frame, right? So this is the area, and where is the, this is a structure, mean the previous size of sweep here, push downside, and we can take advantage of the sell setup right here. Okay, let's see what happened next after this one and how price is work here. Broken this one, and if market broken this one, we can plan for the sell and put the stopper just off the high. And where is the target? Target based on the Fibonacci using the previous low and high, and this one is our 1.61 is our target. So almost 2.78 is your risk reward here. It means if market tap here and create this structure here, so we can plan for the sell, right? Because the higher time frame, previous high is sweep here, lower time frame structure shifted here, something like this one, right? Push downside, mitigation, and sell, because the higher time frame already liquidity taken out. Okay, and also if you are thinking that why we are not waiting for the sell signal, of course we can take and but the sell signal which gives you confirmation when market break this. Okay, look at this one. Now let's see what happened next after this one. Okay, market mitigate this one, and what happened? Market failed one, and this is a valid stop loss right here. Why this one is a valid loss? Let me switch here again in a 50-minute time frame to see exactly. Look at this one. The previous high is a sweep and create any kind of like sell setup here. Of course we can take area for the sell, right? Even market not indicate here for the sell. Okay, market, when market will indicate here, when market broke this one is here, at least market close. So when market close below, so market will gives a sell setup right here based on indicator. So the entry will be laid based on the indicator. Okay, that's why I'm showing you both scenario, before the buy sell signal and after the buy sell signal, right? So this entry was based on before the buy sell signal. Okay, now let's see what happened next after this one. Market again trying to go higher, and after that what happened next after this one. And if market momentum is a bullish, we can see here clearly. One more thing is here, the market momentum is a bullish, and again what are you looking here? In this case we can see here the previous low is a sweep here. So when market sweep the previous low, it means the trend is a bullish, and market create any kind of like entry here. Previous low is a sweep here, price close of it. So if price close of it, simply now we need to switch here in a lower time frame, in a 5-minute time frame. This one is a 15 time frame, and we need to switch here in a 5-minute time frame, and market create here any kind of like entry, so we can plan for the buy, right? But in a lower time frame, we can see here market showing some sell signal. Okay, so that's why I'm showing difference between the structure and indicator, because if you are following blindly indicator, then you don't need to use them. Okay, you have to use indicator based on your strategy, based on your system. Okay, when market taking out the liquidity and inducement, then you need to prepare for the buy and sell. Okay, let's see. Right now this is a 5-minute time frame. If I disable the indicator, we can see here clearly the previous low is a sweep here in a 50-minute time frame. And where is the structure? This is our structure. Look at this one. If close of it, so we can plan for the buy to the upside. Exactly, right? Let's see what happened next after this one. Market just broke this one. If market broke this candle of it, mean the structure is shifted here in a lower time frame as well as here, and we can plan for the buy here. Put the stop loss just below it, and where's target? Target based on Fibonacci, top to bottom here, like this one, and 1.61 is target, right? 3.21 is our final target. And let's see what happened next after this one. Market mitigate this one, and after mitigation, what happened here? Market trying to go higher, and let's see. One more thing is here, you can see exactly price pushing upside, and one more time is a sweep here. So if sweep this one, so we can add one more position after close out. So if price close of it, so we are interested for the one more position here for the buy. Let's see what happened next after this one. Okay, finally market close of it, and this is our area. And why we are marking this one? Because this one is a last selling move before the buy is here, and this one is a called order flow, right? In the last selling move before the buy, this one is a called bullish order flow, right? Let's see. And this one is our area for the entry, and where's stop loss? Just below it. And where's target? Target, this one is a symbol here. Okay, let's see what happened next after this one. If this one is a mitigate here or not. Let's see what happened next after this one. and finally market hit our target, and the next entry is not mitigate here, but the first entry is mitigate here. Okay, now we can see here clearly that how price is over here, and both entry is here. We can see here first entry was sell and next entry was buy, but both are using similar concept here. Let me show you here in a 15-minute time frame again. In a 15-minute time frame, we can see here the first one just sweep here and next one just sweep here. If I enable trading hub indicator here, we can see market create a bullish, but which point market create a bullish signal? At the when market close of it. So this one is a little bit late. That's why you have to work on your own strategy, on systematic thing. You don't need to follow indicator blindly. This indicator also is a lagging indicator. The main you need to understand the all indicator lagging indicator. There is no leading indicator in our market. Everything is a following a systematic thing, a customized few, a command like for the buy and sell structure, some specific key levels or anything, right? So basically the indicator follow algorithm, but we need to understand that where is market going on and how we can take advantage for the buy and sell. You need to understand here. We need to check here the first sell setup here and first buy setup here. Both are valid as per our plan. Okay, but following the indicator, the only one buy setup is happen here, but this only happen after break this one. So that's why this is a little bit late, right? But sometime you will get a very good idea for the buy and sell using the indicator. That's why we can use for the additional confirmation, not for the primary confirmation. So let's see what happen next after this one. Market push higher to hit our target, and let's see what happen next after this one and how we can take advantage of this one. Okay, so the market trying to go higher, and if market again taken out the previous low and high and sweep the previous high low, so simply we can also plan for the buy and sell. Simple, right? So at this point we can see here market again previous high is sweep here. So if sweep the previous high, simply we can plan for the sell right here. Okay, but we need to switch here in a 5-minute time frame, because this one is a 15-minute time frame and the previous high is a sweep here, and if price close red, so which point market close red? Right here. Okay, so now we can switch here in a 5-minute time frame. In this 5-minute time frame, we can see here clearly this one is our structure. Look at this one, right? Price take a pullback and push higher and close red. So if close red, so we can plan for the sell right here and put the stop loss just off the high and target based on the Fibonacci tool the previous low and previous high. So 1.618 is our final target right here. Okay, so let's see what happens next after this one. Okay, market trying to push downside, again market trying to go downside, and let's see what happens next after this one. Again switching here in a 15-minute time frame. This is a 15-minute time frame and market trying to push downside, and let's see what happens next after this one. And the previous high is a sweep here. If I enable trading hub indicator here, so we can see here market showing some sell setup here, but before this sell signal we can take advantage of like this one. When market with the previous high low as an inducement, as a liquidity, so we can use lower time frame as well as before the buy and sell for the big risk reward here. Okay, and if you are looking for the buy or sell based on the just indicator, then you need to understand here you will not get big risk reward. Okay, sometime you will get and sometime you will not. Sometime the stop loss hit and sometime 1:1, sometime break even. So it's all about profit. But you need to understand here that if market momentum is a bullish and bearish, and if you are following the system, okay, like the previous high low sweep here, so we can take advantage for the buy or sell, right? Even each point we can take entry for the major trend and minor trend everywhere. Okay, let me show you exactly here. Look at this one, right? The previous high is a sweep here and lower time frame entry create here, we can sell. And after that, what happened here? We can see exactly the lower time frame structure is creating higher high and lower lows, like small pullback here, going higher high, and this is the internal structure again going higher high. So this is exactly happen here. Like for example, if this low is a sweep here, so we can plan for the buy, right? But market not a sweep here, just close below it, so we can't take entry here for the buy, right? Same thing happen here, the again previous high, but this one is not sweep here, again going higher high and higher high. Look at this one, the previous high is a sweep here, so we can take entry if market create here any kind of like, so we can sell here. But at this point we can say market not create here any kind of like sell signal, because this indicator is not working in our internal structure. In the between the previous major high or low. If anything happened between this one, so it's not working. So you need to identify yourself, right? Because this one is working in a main trend. Okay, so right now we can see here exactly the market is falling like this one. Okay, and if create here any kind of like entry, so we can plan for the sell, right? So this is a 15-minute time frame. If I switch here in a 5-minute time frame to see exactly what happened here exactly, look at this one. This one is our previous low, this here. This one is sweep here, so we can't take entry. So again, what happened? If not close below it in a first attempt at this point, if not close below it in a first attempt, simply we need to wait some inducement. For example, if market is up in a lower time frame, first attempt this one and push downside and sell, right? So this one is a two possible. First one is a close below it, so we can take it here directly for the sell, put the stop loss just off the high and target. This one is the first area. And second thing is here, in a first time, this one is not close below it, just with the liquidity. Simply in that case, if you are willing to sell, then if we need additional confirmation in a lower time frame as well as spend before the sell, right? How? Look at this. In this case, we can see clearly this one is a not close below it, just with the liquidity. So market push downside and next attempt market close below it. But before this one, market must be taken out the liquidity. For example, this may sweep or close, no matter, but market taken out the previous high as a liquidity, close below it. And next attempt close below it, we can plan for the sell right here. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain here. You can rewatch this. You can rewatch this area for the multiple time, better understanding. Look at this one. In a first attempt, this is your higher time frame, and this one is our lower time frame right here. Okay, so this one is your lower time frame right here. In a blue line, this one is a lower time frame, push downside. In a first attempt, if this one is a just sweep, okay, if this one is a just sweep, so you have to wait for it, sell before the, you have to wait for it to take out the inducement before the sell. Okay, if market close below it, so we can directly sell here. Okay, here two possible scenarios here. First one is a market close below it, so we can directly sell. If sweep, so we need to wait for it to taken out the inducement, so we can plan for the sell. This one push downside, taken out the inducement, push downside, and in this case again sweep, so we are not interested here. Okay, price must be close below it. If close below it, so we can plan for it, right? Let me show you on chart. In this case, we can say a similar thing is previous low is a sweep here, so not close below it. Simply you have to wait for it. Look at this one. This structure falling like this one, again going taken out the liquidity, push downside, mitigation, and we can sell. That's it. Okay, so it means we can plan for the sell right here. So this is area for the sell setup, and where is stop loss? Just off the high. And where is target? Target we can set based on the Fibonacci tool, and also this is our major target right here. Okay, but I'm not expecting this one. I'm expecting the previous low, this one, and previous high is here. So basically you can set 2.618, which is almost right. So we can set realistic target at this point, which is almost 3R is here. Okay, let's see what happens next after this one, and price mitigate this one, and after mitigation this one, and where is market going on? Let's see. Okay, market trying to push downside, and finally market our target. Okay, and market also nearby our major target is here. To share what happened here, look at this one. This is our 15-minute time frame target. Okay, so this target is already hit here in the major and minor both target. Okay, minor trend and major trend, and we can see here clearly that market not create here any kind of like sell signal, but we can take advantage. And at this point market also create a sell signal and also create a entry here in a lower time frame. Okay, and if you are willing to buy or sell just following the blindly indicator, so I will not advise you to following any kind of indicator, not even a trading hub indicator, any kind of indicator, because indicator is always work as a lagging indicator. This indicator basically designed for you understand to marking the key point for the buy and sell. Okay, now we can see like market created so many times buy or sell, so you can study that point, that how market creating the liquidity and buy and sell everything. Okay, let me show you here one more example here. Look at this one. Market momentum is a bearish here, and this previous low is here, and after that what happened here? Market just sweep the liquidity, right? When market sweep the liquidity, simply you need to understand here right here, market sweep the liquidity, main trend is a bearish. So if main trend is a bearish and sweep the liquidity, the probability of the buy is a 50%. Okay, we can take advantage if market create here 5-minute lower time frame confirmation here for the buy. Okay, let's see in a 5-minute time frame. In a 5-minute time frame, we can see here where is the previous high at this point. So market must be create here, or also if market create here any kind of like pullback here, like pullback here, so we can also plan here for the buy. Okay, so let's see what happen next after this one and how we can take advantage of this one. Okay, all right, so we can see here clearly the previous low is a sweep here, and if market close of it, so we can plan for the buy to the upside, right? So let's see what happen next after this one. All right, again sweep here, price multiple times is a sweep here. So if market sweep the multiple times, so we need to understand you have to wait for it to break the previous high for the buyer side right here, and still market just sweeping the liquidity, so we are not interested here for the buy. We can see here how many times market get a previous high is a close of it. So if you are planning here for the buy, it's not good for the buy and to put the stop loss very large and where is target. So this one is a not good area here for the buy to the upside, because market not create here. And a first time if market create here any kind of like bullish setup, so we can plan for, right? Let's see what happen next after this one. Okay, and again we need to switch here in a 50-minute time frame to see exactly what happened here. Again market sweep this one, the previous low, and close of it. So if close of it, again we need to switch here in a 5-minute time frame. In a 5-minute time frame, how price is reacting here? Look at this one, the previous low is a sweep here, and if price close of it, so we can plan for the buy. Look at this one, how P structure is developed here. The previous structure like this one, taken out the liquidity and go higher, close of it, we can plan for the buy to upside. That's a simple, right? So we can plan for the buy simple. And if market directly broke this one, so we can buy here without any kind of thing. Okay, so let's see what happen next after this one. Price close of it, we can plan for the buy and put the stop loss just below the high, and put we can plan for the buy because of the market close of it. Okay, let me disable this one, and we can plan here for the buy, put the stop loss just below it. And where is target? Target is on the Fibonacci 1.61 final target right here. Okay, and let's see what happened next after this one, and price going on higher high, and let's see where is market going on. Okay, when price reach your target point here, and we can move your stop loss on a break-even point, etc. Okay, and let's see where is market going on. And after this one, 15-minute time frame, all right, price trying to go higher, and in this case we can see here one more thing. Again price, so this one is a sweep here, we can also plan here for this sell in a 5-minute time frame, because this one is a 15 time frame structure here. We can plan here for this sell. And where is target? You need to set a target base of Fibonacci 1.6, right? So you need to understand here every previous high or low which sweep the liquidity, we can take advantage using the high time frame to lower time frame for the buy and sell, right? So this one is a work and everywhere, and this process will be continue for the buyer side and sell side. So I hope you understand that how things actually working using the previous higher low as a liquidity, using the indicator for additional confirmation. Also you learn about that indicator mainly work as a lagging indicator because they following systematic thing, right? But you need to prepare yourself, you need to trade yourself. Okay, we can see here clearly that when market hit the previous high, you push downside. Again, this process will be continue here. Look at this one, right? And market trying to push downside, and when market hit the previous high low, simply we can also plan for the buy here, means the previous structure sweep here. Okay, market pushing downside like this one. Okay, again pushing downside, again going higher high, right? And this one is our first time deep liquidity, push downside, again sell here, pushing higher high, and this process will be continue here. Like previous high sweep here, we can sell buy, again pushing downside, going higher high, and this process we continue liquidity buy and sell. And this is a trial version of the indicator, and that's why you will see so many times market creator lagging during buy and sell. That's why, and I will add few more things in this indicator to get more accurate buy and sell. So I hope you learn a lot of things that how you need to take entry for the buy and sell using the structure and liquidity, using high time frame to lower time frame and time frame combination. In upcoming days and week, I will make a few more videos time to time when you need it. And also I will post weekly market analysis and weekly market back testing, okay, which will more helpful to you during the weekend. So I hope you enjoy the entire chapter, and if you do not understand anything, simply you can watch this chapter multiple times. I'm very sure this chapter will help you a lot to for the buy and sell using high time frame to lower time frame. So thank you so much for watching the entire chapter, and I will see you in the next chapter. Happy day.